Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, per your requests, you guys voted in the last 24 hours on which... Actually, it wasn't 24 hours. It was... Well, wait a minute. It was yesterday during the pre-stream. So actually, it was more than 24 hours. You guys have been voting on what game you wanted to see tonight as the final stream before I actually start playing the ginormously popular, hyped, and high-endly anticipated game Elden Ring. You guys voted for more Skyrim. So tonight we're going to be playing more Skyrim. And in Skyrim, what we're going to be doing is heading towards Solitude. Because in Solitude, which is one of the towns in Skyrim, we actually have many different things to do. There's the Thieves Guild, which you can continue on with. There's a bunch of other quest lines to take care of in there. And then we'll probably see where it takes us. You know, every time I play Skyrim, the game just kind of has me go out and randomly do stuff, and I get so distracted with things that happen on top of other things and spawn with things, and then there's this thing that happens here with this thing, and then over here there's a thing and a thing and a thing, and you get surrounded by things. And the next thing you know, you've played for 17 hours, and you haven't done the first mission that you set out to do when you started playing that day. That's how Skyrim works. Oh, excuse me. Skyrim works. So, let's do some shout-outs. Only Iced Sambuca did a $7.70 tip and says... Wait, $7.77 tip. And says, glad to have your chill stream with the madness that is the invasion of Elden Ring. Yes. I get the feeling people will be talking about Elden Ring all night, and there's not much you can do about it. But I already said, no spoilers. So no worries, guys. There will not be any spoilers on the stream tonight. You don't have to worry about that. I'll take care of that shit. Not allowed. Also, it appears we may have a new member in Brian5682. Now, I think Brian had previously been a member, so I'm not sure if this is going to count as a new membership or just a re-upping, in which case the membership doesn't move. Let's refresh right now and find out, and I'll give you guys a recap on where I am and what we're doing here. We have hit a new milestone. 386 members is the most we've ever had here on DSPGaming, and so a new record has been obtained. Okay, awesome. Thank you guys very much for allowing me to hit that milestone. Now, anyone else that becomes a member tonight is yet another new milestone, which is really sweet, right? Cool. Now, why are we spinning? It's because we're in the basement of the vampire hunter's house. Sadly, the vampire hunter got bit by a vampire and got turned into a vampire. Ended up having to commit suicide. Huh? He stood on a cliff when the sun came out, and the sun killed him, which is pretty fucked up. We had found his corpse, and then we used his key to come down here, and he said, hey, come down here and get your vampire hunting items and make use of them. Sadly, they all suck. I don't want any of those items, so I'm not going to waste time with them. But at least we did check it out, okay? Shout out to DC, who is here tonight. He says, I have a Jasper Visit Solitude haiku. Jasper Kitty goes to visit a city named Solitude. Awesome. There you go. Thank you very much, DC, for starting off our Skyrim stream right with a nice haiku. Now, we're here. Solitude is here. So we should do, let's head back to the Statue of Meridia, and let's just head due east and walk this way towards Solitude and see if there's anything there. Lunar Contact just did a super sticker of a living D-pad, gaming D-pad with hands and legs jumping up and down. These super stickers on YouTube are ridiculously creepy in some cases. In this case, that one's not creepy. It's kind of cute. Lunar Contact. Thank you, Lunar Contact. Dinner was good, Guts. It was good. Thank you for asking. Alright, so we want to head towards Solitude. Okay? Solitude is due east. So let's just head due east. That's the random-ass word wall that we found. Let's head due east and see what we find. Good evening, D-Man Games. How are you? So, again, this is where we just were, the temple. Oh, shit, I almost fell off. The temple of Meridia, we had to align all of those light ball things. And we did that. And we kept going, and I believe we ran into the guy who was the vampire hunter. Look at that moon. Oh, my God. We ran into the guy who was the vampire hunter's corpse. And now we're continuing on. Jim Fraga, no, I don't think that Stream Elements displays super stickers. Right? It would be nice. I agree with you. It would be nice if someone did super stickers that they would show up on the stream itself. But I don't think you can do that. I think it's a YouTube-only thing. Yeah. Alright. So thank you guys for chilling with me. We got Over 200 people here tonight. I'm surprised. I thought people would be playing Elden Ring, but actually we got more people here than I imagined would be here tonight, which is nice. You know, I appreciate that. You know, I can't play Elden Ring even if I wanted to right now. It doesn't unlock for another hour and a half, 2 hours. And then I'm like, well, you know, why am I going to play it tonight? I'm already tired from streaming all day. Why do I want to play it tonight and basically have kind of a crappy start when I can just feel rejuvenated and play it tomorrow and play it all day long and have a great premiere day, right? So that's the way I'm handling it. You likely will play. You guys are younger than me. You're much sprier than me. You have much more energy. So likely you guys could just play it all night and have no negative effects at all. Me, I'm an old fart. Like, do you guys realize I'm about to be 40 years old? 40. 40. That's how old I'm about to be. Dude, I am fucking ancient. I've got dusty ass cobwebs coming out of my ears, okay? You guys don't want to know. You don't want to know what it's like to get old. You don't. You really don't want to know what it's like to get old. It's not pleasant. Alright? It's not. It's very bad, actually. It's really, really unpleasant and upsetting. And the older that I get, the more depressed I get. That every day is just one day closer to the end of my life. You understand that? So, I don't like to think about it. But I also don't like to put myself into positions that remind myself how old and crotchety I am. So I purposely stay away from situations like, oh, I'm going to play Elden Ring, the game everyone wants to see more than any game I played in the last 5 years, tonight while I'm tired and falling asleep and I can't even kill the first enemy because I can't keep my eyes open. See? You see? Now what's going on here? There's a cave down here I'm trying to get to. Look, see the cave? What's this cave here? Let's find out what it is. Right here. Mr. Puffy Nipples tipped me $1.50. Says, is Elden Ring an Elder Scrolls or a Dark Souls? It's an Elder Souls game. Elder Souls. Why is there a saber-toothed cat staring at me? What are you doing? Why are you spinning? Where is it going? It ran into the water. Okay. Haseo X says, hopefully your kitchen misadventure doesn't happen in the bathroom anytime soon. You mean when I clogged the sink and I had to plunge it? Or it wasn't really the sink, it was the food disposal. It clogged it and I had to stand there with a plunger, standing on a step stool in my kitchen, over the sink with a plunger, plunging as hard as I possibly could to try to get it out. And then as I was doing this, the escape trap valve, or whatever it's called, was squirting and launching. Oh, there she is. Squirting and launching. Giant, I'm not exaggerating either. This literally was happening. Giant columns of celery water, green, mulchy water, was exploding out of that in giant geyserous explosion, hitting my kitchen walls and all over my kitchen countertop. It was absolutely fucking nasty. And then I had to clean it all up. By the way, while dinner arrives, I couldn't eat. So my dinner was cold and disgusting by the time I got to eat it. So what you're saying is you wouldn't want that to happen in my bathroom. I have to agree with you. That would probably be pretty bad if that happened in my bathroom. If we had geysers of, like, piss and shit, it would probably be very upsetting to me. Why is there a Hagraven and a random spider in here? Yeah! 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 The Ravenscar Hallow cage key. Okay, so there's a cage in here somewhere, apparently. What the fuck is going on? Oh. Go ahead, go feast. Go feast on their heart. Oh, Jesus, fuck. What was that? Giant explosion. My Gamora Lords are resistant to fire. Holy shit. Who the fuck is this dude? Look, there's a guy in a cage and he's nude. Oh, my eyes burning. Ah, my eye. Ah. Ah, my eyes are burning. Ah. why they're burning so bad all of a sudden. They started burning bad. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn off my fan. My fan is bothering me. Ah! Oh, let me also wipe my eyes. Maybe this will make them feel better. Oh. 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 Okay. Okay, that's better. Oh. That's better. Is this an older person thing, burning eyes? Yes. As you get older, everything just hurts and malfunctions. I'm serious. Sometimes your eyes burn. Sometimes your armpits hurt. Sometimes you just can't stop pissing uncontrollably. It's pretty disturbing. So who is this asshole? The chest over there.
Please, you can't leave me in here. If you let me out, I can show you where they hide their best treasure. Hurry, get me out of here.
I don't know if I trust this asshole. Let me quick save. I think I'll search first and then I'll come back to this guy. Lockpick is good. Wait, what? There's more? Oh no, they died. They ran out of time. Daniel says, how often do I shit my pants due to my old age? Well, it's not actually, I'm not actually like shitting my pants, but I definitely shart a lot. Like I have to fart a lot, and then when I fart, I shart, and sometimes it squirts. It's pretty disgusting. The art of war magic. Kevin says, just wait till you start balding. You mean I already am. I already am balding. It's already happened. Here we go. Minor healing. Minor healing. Here you go. Jade, you're young. He's 26. Dude, soon he'll be 26. I was 26, 27 when I started YouTube. So, that was a long time ago when I started YouTube. It feels like... So, I used to say, man, it feels like yesterday when I started on YouTube. Now it's like, man, it feels like 10 lifetimes ago when I started on YouTube. Really, it does. It feels that long ago at this point. I guess there's nothing to do but let this guy out and see what happens. Plum Girl is here tonight. Tipped me $4.20. Work got busy. I missed out on today's whole stream. Hope that it was a good day. I'm excited to be back with you tonight and kick off Elden Ring weekend with one more Skyrim stream. Awesome. And that's really what this is. This is a nice, chill way for us to kind of relax while everyone waits for Elden Ring to unlock for them. I'm not playing it tonight, but I know a lot of people will be, and then I'll be happy to jump in tomorrow. So it's all good. This is a nice, relaxing way to do that, right? Cool. Phil Smokes Crack is here tonight with the $1.50 and says, I recommend a video on what happened to the Army of Two series. It was pretty interesting. What did you think of the series? I think I played one of them. I'm pretty sure I played one of them, and I thought it was just okay, but very grindy. But yeah, I don't, I have no idea what actually happened in the history of Army of Two. Now, we also have a new super chat that came in from Little Crow X Gaming. I missed it 6 minutes ago. Let me get you up there, Little Crow. Thank you for the super chat. Good to see you here tonight.
Hurry, get me out of here.
Where'd the L go? So funny. Actually, I got a funny story to tell you guys. So, if you guys remember, many years ago, I'd say at this point it was 3-4 years ago maybe, right? I had all my equipment failing on me. This was before PS5 and all of that. It was about a year and a half before the launch of PS5. And I had a PS4, launch PS4, that was having tons of issues. The audio out was failing, the disk drive was failing, the USB ports were failing. So, someone offered to donate a PS4 Pro for me to use during the end of the life cycle of PS4 for about a year or two, which I really appreciate. I don't want to hear this guy fucking yelling at me anymore, which I really appreciated. But then someone contacted me and was like, dude, if you're getting a new PS4, you gotta get a new TV. How old is your TV? And I was like, dude, well, I think I got the TV back at the launch of like Marvel vs. Capcom 3, which was like 2011. So at the time, the TV was very old, and we're like, dude, I actually looked it up online. My TV had insane amounts of input lag. Insane. Like, it was not meant to be a gaming TV at all. So all these years that I've been playing these games on this fucking TV, and I always told you guys how bad it lagged, I was complaining more about the TV than the games. Pretty bad. So then I got a new TV donated to me by a viewer. At the very same time that I got the PS4 Pro, another viewer contacted me and said, I'm going to donate this TV. So I got this TCL TV that I have right here, okay? It's a nice TV. It's cheap. It's only like, I think it was $200. It's a cheaper TV. It's a lower end. I didn't need anything special. It's actually much smaller than the TV I used to use, but that's fine. I feel the old TV was actually too big for my purposes here to use in an office and a gaming setup. The reason I chose this TV is because bang for its buck, even though it was cheap, it has a lot of good features, including very low input lag. Okay, so it's a good gaming TV, essentially. Does it do 4K? Actually, yes, it does, but my setup doesn't allow for 4K, so I've only ever played in 1080p. So you might say, well, why are you bringing this up today on the Skyrim stream? So today, you know, I've had this TV, what, 3 years, 4 years? Maybe even longer. I don't even remember the year I got it at this point, okay? Today, I'm setting up for Skyrim, and I turn on the Xbox Series X, and I go to turn on the TV. I take the controller, I go, TV didn't go on. Hold on. TV's not going on. What the? It's just not working. And I'm like, why isn't it working? So I open up this controller, okay? And I open it up like this. And as I open it, okay? Right now, as you can see, it's beautiful. It's nice and clean. It's pristine. The entire thing was full of battery acid. It was dried out, luckily. But it was completely, both of this was covered in battery acid. And I was thinking, I was like, you know, I really don't remember ever changing the batteries. I don't think they ever died. I think they literally worked for like 3-4 years, and then they exploded in there because they got old. I'm like, holy shit. So I cleaned it up. Now here's the problem. This TV, because they skimped on the TV to make it, guess what? This TV has no power button. I'm not kidding. If you don't have a controller, you can't turn on this television at all. So if I was like, oh shit, if I can't get this working, I'm screwed. I can't use my TV anymore. I'm gonna have to use like a monitor or something tiny in the interim until I can buy another TV. So I took some cleaning solution. I completely cleaned out the controller. I took more AAAs from downstairs. I put them in, and I came up and I pressed the power button, and it didn't work. And I was freaking out. I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. It's broken. Now what do? I can't stream tonight. I can't stream Elden Ring tomorrow because my TV is broken. What am I gonna fucking do? So I started freaking out, and I was having a panic attack. I was like, shit, I gotta find a solution. So then I went like this, and I opened it up, and I took my finger like this, and I rotated the batteries around like that, and then I closed it like that, and I pushed power, and it worked. So there you go. That's my story. Okay. Oh, fucking
now
shit!
We've got that out the way. I'll take everything you have.
Whoosh!
Actually, on second thought, I'll just kill you. Should have come here. I'm on your side.
Damn. Let this be a lesson. Never take on a giant anthropomorphic cat staring you down wearing Daedric armor and a giant glowing magical sword surrounded by his friends and allies, including an amazing Azura priestess mage and a really awesome goblin hunter when you are wearing nothing but your underpants. It's a bad choice. At least put a shirt on or something. What an idiot. Well, he's dead. I wonder if he has anything on him. Probably not. Let's charge my sword. Like, what a nincompoop. Did he really think he was going to win that fight? I mean, what was he doing? He's a complete moron. Okay, let's see what he's got. JZS, every once in a while someone asks me this absolutely ridiculous question. He says, have you ever discussed retirement plans with your wife? Retirement plans with my wife. Okay. I need you guys... Not that I like to talk about my financial situation very often, because I really don't these days. I try to stop talking about it as much as possible, because honestly, it's really no one's business, and it turns a lot of people off. They don't want to hear about that shit. Neither do I, honestly. Okay? But, since someone asked, here's the deal. Right now, with the amount of money that I make streaming, I make just about enough to make ends meet. Just about. Okay? There's some times when financially things are very, very tight. As a result of me basically kind of being in financial ruin for many years, I had to declare bankruptcy a couple years ago in order to get out of that situation, and I haven't recovered yet. You know, when you get out of bankruptcy, it takes a while to kind of build yourself back up. I don't have credit or anything, so because of that, it's going to take a while. Now, the truth of the matter is that last year, early 2021, things were looking very bright for me and my family. Okay, financially, with the amount of money that I was actually making streaming on Twitch, because remember how many members, back then they were called subscribers, that I had on Twitch. Plus, I was getting consistent levels of cheers and other... The cat came back the very next day. The cat came back until Arenea's Flaming Atronach did a flash kick in his face, and now it's dead. How exciting. Okay. I think we're gonna fast travel over here. Let's fast travel to the Dainty Slode, and from there we'll go to Solitude, okay? So anyway, to get back on track to what I was saying. I was actually early last year, after having declared bankruptcy in 2020, had a lot of my financial responsibilities cleared up, I was actually in a really good position. I was paying my back taxes monthly. I was paying my new taxes on a monthly basis as well as what I owed the feds. I was paying all my bills. I was doing everything on time, and everything was working out really well for me, okay? Then two things last year happened that completely screwed me over. Did that light just turn off? What the heck? Okay, this is the right way. Two things happened last year that screwed me over. The first thing that happened was I got kicked out of the Twitch Partner Program. And when that happened, I went from having anywhere from 700 to 900 subscribers a month, which is a lot of consistent income, down to now I don't even have 400 here on YouTube a year later. So that's a lot of money gone that I used to make every month that I have not ever recovered. I'll tell you this, the super chats, super stickers, and tips have been consistently good and are actually getting better in regards to things like super chats and super stickers being more consistent. That's good. But members, it's just very, very slow growth, and it's very hard to get people to consistently be a member here on YouTube, while it was much easier to do so on Twitch. And I'm not back to where I was. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I had kept doing as good as I had been doing last year without interruption, as of now, I might have been really good. I might have actually been able to afford a lot of things, do a lot of upgrades, do a lot of improvements personally in my life. Right now, there's things in the house that I'd like to improve. I don't have any money. Right now, being very honest with you, since I came to YouTube as a full-time streamer, I'm struggling to make ends meet every month. There's some days where am I going out on Monday? Is it my day off for the week? Well, I hope I saved up enough tips during the week, because I just don't have money outside of that to do anything. If it's a slow week for tips, I'm screwed on my day off. That's just how it is, okay? I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that's just how it is right now. Now, something else also screwed me over. Last year, some people messed with me with identity theft, and eventually, basically, in a nutshell, without getting into massive detail, because it's really none of anyone's business what really happened or how bad it got, I was forced to default on a lot of my payments that I had set up, because I had things set up for automatic payment. But because of identity theft, a lot of people, well, I don't say a lot of people, it might have been one person, kind of messed with me behind the scenes and were doing things in my name that were not authorized, but they went through anyway. I was forced to completely close off accounts that I had and reopen them from scratch. But for a long time, I had to freeze all of my stuff. So all of my assets were frozen. And when that happened, I couldn't pay anybody. Okay? So imagine right now you have money, but you can't use it for anything. For an extended period of time, you're broke. That's what happened to me last year. Now, luckily, I'm a streamer, so the money that I had coming in for, like, tips that was what I had as spending money. So I still had money for groceries and the like, but I didn't have money for things like my mortgage and my other financial payments and obligations that I was supposed to make. And it set me back significantly. Without giving you any specifics, I'm not kidding. I will be recovering for this for years. I got completely fucked over with that. Again, it's like whenever I feel like I'm getting ahead, oh my god, things are so bad. Oh, here comes a ray of hope. Here comes something good, positive happening in my life that's changing. The bankruptcy, and a lot of people see that as a negative. For me, that was an opportunity to have relief. To say, now I can pay the things I'm supposed to be paying, like my taxes and things like that, and actually get back on my feet financially. And then within 1 year of that happening, I lose my Twitch partnership, and then the identity theft happens, back to back. And it puts me right back to fucking square one again. Okay? So you might see me here. You might see me here on a stream and say, wow, Phil's a pretty good to-do streamer, man. He does pretty good. His fans are very supportive, and he gets a lot of contributions every day. You're right. The problem is, even with everything that I make and everything, I'm always behind. I'm currently behind on stuff. This very moment, I'm behind on stuff. And when you're in that situation in life, you don't have opportunity to plan ahead for retirement or the future or anything like that. It may take me, I'm not kidding, years to get back to a situation where I can even think about that anymore. And that is really upsetting, because obviously I really thought that the whole bankruptcy thing was going to fix that issue, and it very well should have. And the fact that it didn't, because people broke the law to fuck with me, is pretty damned messed up. And the fact that Twitch dropped me from their partner program with actual no justification at all, and never ever provided evidence nor responded to my repeated requests for evidence of wrongdoing. It's just like everyone wanted to fuck with me last year. You know, everyone. Companies, individuals, everyone. You know? And it sucks because, you know, as much as I like to say, dude, in life, I'd really like to have everything be secure. It's sadly, a lot of things in life are not in your own hands. Like the whole identity theft thing. Literally, I didn't do anything wrong at all. There were 2 different companies that basically did not have sufficient security in place, and someone got access to my data because of that. And that's not my fault, that's the company's fault. And there's not much I can do about that besides just deal with the repercussions of it, you know. And that's real shitty, but that's just life. That a lot of times in life you have to deal with shit like that. And I did nothing wrong. It wasn't like I made a mistake, I leaked my own information. I didn't. It was actual other companies who should have known better, who fucked up, and who screwed me over and set me back now quite a lot of money. And like I said, will I ever even catch up? I don't know. Will I ever, you know what I mean? It'll take a long time, I feel, to get back on my feet. Right now, again, I was in a position where everything was good. I was paying everything how I was supposed to. And I'm not anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I'm always behind. I'm always trying to play catch up. And it sucks. Whoa, what was that? A Reaper. Forest Reaper. I came over here because this right here looked like one of those rings of stones that gives you one of the blessings. I thought it was, but I thought it was weird that it didn't show up on the map. And now that I'm here, it's not. It's something, I don't know what this is. Like this tree, maybe this is for a quest or something. An uprooted tree just sitting here for no good reason, right? I don't know. Alright, anyway, let's head back. Excuse me. So anyway, you know, I know that was a tangent, guys. It was fine. We were walking to Solitude anyway. You know, I'm certainly not complaining. I love my job. I love my life. Things aren't perfect. I don't think they will be in my life ever. I don't think they'll ever be perfect. I'm kind of accepted the fact that kind of some things will always be screwed up for me, just to the nature of what I do, and the fact that because I'm an online personality, I'm always going to be open and a target for this kind of stuff, and there's not much I can do about it. You know what I mean? Like, I wish I could. There just doesn't seem to be a foolproof protection against stuff like this. It's funny because Kevin says, are you going to seek any kind of restitution from the companies who didn't protect your information? What can I do? I don't have money. If I had money, maybe I could sue them and say, hey, you mistreated my information. You mishandled the situation. You let people get access to stuff they shouldn't, and you screwed me over completely. Now I have identity theft because of it, and, you know, I should sue you. By rights, I should be able to do that, but when you don't have money, you can't do that. You see the point? Like, it's pretty fucked up. That the whole idea that the only way you can get legal restitution for someone who's done you wrong is if you have money, but if you don't have money because someone did you wrong, then how do you seek said legal restitution, right? Plus, let's be honest, I don't have time for it either. I gotta work 6 days a week full time. When do I have time to go work with lawyers to file lawsuits against these companies? So, you know, it is what it is, okay? All I can really do is move forward positively. Seriously. All I can do is move forward positively and say, hey, the future is bright. You know, things are going good here on DSPGaming. We've rebranded this year. The attitudes towards myself and my content are different. I've noticed there's increasing positivity in the air when it comes to me and my content. I have separated myself from the drama and bullshit. I don't deal with it anymore. If you don't notice, I've shut down that shit. I don't participate in it purposefully. I stay away. I want nothing to do with it. And that's good, because I feel like we are heading in the right direction. This channel is seeing growth. It's seeing engagement for the first time in many, many, many years. It's seeing, you know, people finding the channel for the first time in years. Oh, Phil still streams? Cool, let's check it out. That's good stuff, man. So it is what it is, but that's my life, you know. I really wish that like right now I could be telling you guys, hey, guess what? So since the bankruptcy 2 years ago, things are great. Since all that debt got wiped out, I'm now up to on all my payments on everything I owe, and things are good. And I even have some extra cash. And what I've done is started setting that aside for retirement, or for possible home improvements down the line, or for a honeymoon for myself and my wife, or for stream improvements so I can upgrade my equipment. I can't say any of that. I literally have no money. I just got paid 3 days ago by YouTube. And by the time I pay all my bills for the month, that money is completely gone. When I get paid by YouTube within a week, all of that money goes to bills and is completely gone. You know, and it actually wasn't going to be like that. Again, until I was kicked out of the partner program for no good reason, it actually wasn't like that. That wasn't the situation. But that's my situation now. And there's nothing I can do about it. So, I'm not going to sit here, you know, and I'm not going to, cry about it. You don't hear me talk about it often. In this particular case, someone asked me about why don't I save money for retirement, so I'm answering honestly, right? That's why. I hope that makes sense. I hope that's logical. Maybe to some of you it isn't. Some people, what it is they just see someone who's a streamer who gets contributions every day, and they're like, man, I wish that could be me. I don't understand. If that were me, I'd be in such a good position, and blah blah blah. I hear ya. Sadly, not everyone has the same life, and not everyone has the level of fucked upness that happens to me with people on a regular basis. These people who mess with me and do so much messed up stuff, you know. I tell people about what happened with me, with my identity theft and how it happened and what happened, and people are like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, what kind of a person would do that to someone they don't even know? Someone personally they've never had interaction with. I'm like, don't know, because those kind of people, they're not like you and me, you know. They're not like you and me. They're completely different kinds of people, and it's not anything that I think logic can actually explain.
The air is so clear in Skyrim. One can see forever.
Oh, was the air shitty in there in the Khajiit homeland? Yeah, the air is beautiful. Look, clear.
I welcome you, friend. How may I serve you?
This guy sells stuff. Maybe sell him some stuff. Crackerjack says, dang, that's rough. I had no idea. You notice I don't talk about it. At one point on my streams, I talked about financials a lot. I make it a point not to talk about it anymore unless someone brings it up specifically, because first of all, it's not a good story. It's sad, honestly. It's fucked up. And I don't want to make my streams about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not what I'm here for. I'm not here to give you a sob story about fucked up stuff going on behind the scenes in my life. I'm here to enjoy games and chill with you guys. You know, at least it was something to say or talk about when I was walking to Solitude here, but I don't want to make it the end-all be-all, of my streams or what we're doing here. I would like to stop talking about it now, if possible, and move on to more positive stuff. Okay? Dome Splitter has just tipped me $7.78 to become the top tipper of the night, and says, I've been in banking for 16 years. I've seen a lot of identity theft and fraud. It's the worst. Yeah, and the problem is, once it happens, like, it's not like, oh, what do I do now? Nothing. You are fucked. You know, I remember I had to panic mode contact every single institution that I was dealing with to explain what was going on and have them freeze everything so that no one could do anything in my name that wasn't authorized. I had to completely shut down all of my accounts and start from scratch. Imagine that. Imagine having accounts that I had open since I was in college. We're talking 21, 22-year-old accounts that I had to close and start over because of this, you know? It wasn't good. Let's just put it that way. Okay. All right, thank you, Delm Splitter, very much for that tip. Let's please change the subject and move on. All right, I really don't want to talk about this all night. Some people are being very nice and saying, we wish you the best, thank you, you know, we hope that thing you do recover. I hope so too. Best way to recover is honestly stay positive, keep the pace, keep going, moving forward, right? Don't let all that negative shit that happened deter me. Just keep forward, and right away, just stay positive and hope for the best and work my butt off, right? Like that's always been my mentality since I've been a content creator, is things will get better if you just keep sticking to it. And I do feel that way, I do. I'm seeing some really positive things right now, this year, with DSPGaming, and I'm happy, and I'm moving forward positively, and I'm hoping things go well, you know? Next few days, in particular, with Elden Ring, could be some really important days, right? Alright, what do I want to sell? Oh, let's see here. Sell some poisons. He has 750. Don't need that. Probably don't need those resist magics. Oh, let's see. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I definitely don't need the bow stuff. I'll never use that. Draining Magicka? No. No, making the... These are all crap. They're really crappy. The music is so nice. The singing. Holy crap. Alright, that's good. We're good. Well, as the War Major travels difficult.
Quite the opposite, in fact. The soldiers are some of our best customers, for we offer supplies and wares they cannot obtain by other means. It was Risad's idea to come here now, while the land is in turmoil, where others saw only danger. He saw opportunity.
Okay. Alright, done there.
May your road lead you to...
And by the way, I'm just going to say something right now because I see some really stupid conversation in the chat. Please don't be gullible idiots. I mean this right now. Don't believe the shit that people put out on the internet about me. It's not true. People made up a lot of shit last year about me. And when I did consult legal counsel, the legal counsel was basically like, the best thing you can do, don't address it at all. Just ignore it. It's everything on the internet is speculation. There's no evidence of anything. Everyone can say whatever they want about you, but as long as, you know, it's not true, it's fine. Just don't bother with fucking with it, because every time you open your mouth, it's just going to end up being bad for you.
Sorry, I was lost in thought.
And I was like, you're right. You're absolutely right. Especially in a situation like this, when something really bad happened and people took advantage of that to go even further with it on the internet and make up a whole bunch of lies and make up a whole bunch of half-truths about me. It's fucked up, the narrative that they created, because they, for years, had been trying to push a negative narrative about me. And then, when this happened to me, they said, now's our chance to spring on it, right? But the truth is, there's no way that I would get any positive benefit by ever addressing it, which is why I never have, and I'm not going to. You're never going to have me sit here and say, I need to address all this stuff people said about me. There's no point. It's all, here's what I can tell you. It's all bullshit. It's literally all bullshit. Maybe, like I've said many times over the years, a lot of it maybe ended up based on a negative truth here or a negative truth there, but it's all bullshit. There was never any data dumps or leaks that were ever accurate. It's all lies. And there's nothing I can do to stop people from constantly just making more shit up about me. There has been so much shit made up about me on the internet based on a little twist of truth here and a giant little hair. It would be like taking a single hair that's real and putting it into a fucking fake toupee, but there's one piece of hair that's really saying, oh, well, that's a toupee made of all real hairs. What? but the entire thing's fake except for, doesn't matter. The one hair that's real in there means the whole thing's real, right? That's how these people treat it. So that's all I'm going to say. Like, because I see people right now, oh, did you know there were leaks of all Phil's information last year? No, there wasn't. No, there wasn't. All that shit on the internet is fucking false. So I don't want to have that narrative be pushed around. People are believing that shit. It was always false. But I'm not going to sit here and waste my time piecing through it all and telling you, well, maybe this little piece here is true, but all this is fake. There's no point. It's bullshit. Don't believe the bullshit that pieces of shit on the internet push out there, either for their own personal gain or to continue to push their dramatic, slanderous, defamatory narrative. It's all bullshit. All right? It's my fucking life that gets ruined when these people make this shit up, but I'm not going to choose to entertain it. Okay. Yes, MC2 Tech Reviews, you really should fucking stop because you're the one that said it, and it's wrong. It's wrong. Okay. Here we go. Shout out. Oh, I just misclicked. There's a new thing here. That wasn't even there before. There's an email shortcut. Because my laptop updated. Now there's new shortcuts on the freaking dash bar here. Shout out to Rebel, who did a $10 super chat and says, loving the positive outlook that you've had since I've turned from the detractors to being a supporter of you. I'm proud of you, Big Phil. Can I still reach out your email? Yeah. Anyone could always email me, darksidephil@hotmail.com. It doesn't mean I'm going to respond. But know that I do my best to try to read up, and if there's something that I feel there's a valid response that I can give you, I'll do my best. But I get a ridiculous amount of emails, okay? Alright, so thank you, Rebel, for that super chat. Alright. Looks like we're finally arriving at Solitude here. Yes, I know, Carlos. See, and here's a perfect example. Carlos says, isn't it crazy that people believe these conspiracy theories after that Whopper that you had some kind of an escort, you were flying all around the world? All right, what was happening in that case? Here you go. The nugget of truth that turns into a lie, and then later on, you know, the truth comes out. I had met my then girlfriend, Kat, and we were having times when we were spending time together, and I would tell you guys, oh, I'm spending time with someone, you know, or whatever, I'm taking time away from streaming or whatever to do that, and people literally made up a giant story about escorts and things that literally was completely 100% false. The truth was, yes, was I seeing someone? Yes. Was that taking away from my streaming time? Yes, that was true. Was it an escort who I was flying around the world and paying? No. But that's what I mean, like people made shit up. Here's the one hair of truth. Yes, I was seeing someone. I was keeping it on the down low, but yes, I was seeing someone, and you know, they were visiting me from time to time, and I was visiting them from time to time, and we were spending time together. Okay, that was the one hair that they put inside this giant fake toupee of fake hairs and say now the whole thing's real. See, there's escorts and there's brownies and there's trips and there's this and that, and it was all bullshit. And that's just one example of the many times over the years that people have done this to me. Okay, Cracker Jacks took me $15. Says, see you tomorrow, Phil. I can't wait to see Ring. Me too. I can't wait to see Elden Ring. I hope it's good. I really hope it's good. And thank you, Cracker Jacks. That's the biggest tip of the night so far. And Mr. Jackson 2002 just tipped me $5. Said, I haven't tipped in a while, but I love the channel. I've been watching you since your old Street Fighter 4 videos. I remember you, Mr. Jackson. I absolutely remember you being around many over the years, and thank you so much. Good to have you back here tonight, and thank you for the support. Appreciate that. Cool, thank you. No, but think of it this way, guys. Hold on. Think of it this way. This is the truth. I would like nothing more than to be able to say debunk the shit that people say about me. But the bottom line is, every time that I try, one of two things happens. Either I end up revealing more information that you guys basically shouldn't know, and then these idiots use that new information to try to hurt me even further. So in some cases, trying to defend myself actually hurts myself worse than saying nothing, okay? Or they just move the goalpost anyway. If something actually does get explained logically, oh, that's not what you're saying it is, here's what it really was, okay? What happens? Oh, well, what about these other 14, 15 things we made up? Well, wait. We're going to be here for the next 4 years? You've literally made things up about me for a decade. So what do you want me to do? Just sit here and talk about it for the next 4 months and never do any meaningful content? No. Fuck you. I'm going to sit here and enjoy games. So that's why I don't do this shit. Okay?
And you see,
Okay.
so many details to work out.
All right, you go work out those details. Get the fuck out of here. I think she's part of the quest lines in here in Solitude. All right, we made it to fucking Solitude. It took forever, but we made it. That's a nice door. Nice and reinforced. Jade says, was I a Michael Jackson fan? He was a big one. I would say this. I was a fan of his music and a fan of him as a performer. Outside of that, I don't know jack shit about what was true about his personal life or anything like that. All I know is his music was outstanding and he was a great performer. That's all I'm going to say. I will always respect that part of him.
Positions.
Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
Get on with it!
You betrayed us.
You should tell her that her uncle is scum that betrayed his High King. Best she know now, Advar.
What?
They're all hard.
Didn't she just
There.
leave,
You helped
Vivian?
Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Tori. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude. He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder.
Liar.
Story. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all North.
I didn't even remember this part of the main story. So what they're saying is the story up to this point was that Ulfric Stormcloak had murdered the High King of the Imperials, right? And that's why Ulfric Stormcloak was now the leader of the rebels, and he was also the a fugitive. That's why at the beginning of the game you're arrested along with him and you're going to be executed. This guy's now under hot or being accused of letting, I guess, Ulfric into the town and allowing him to kill the king. Well, he's saying no, it was a fair fight. They had a straight up fight, which was supposed to be the way of the people, the Nords, and Ulfric won. Case closed. You're saying that it's a crime. There was no crime. That's interesting. It's a different take. They're gonna kill him. Oh shit. Can you save him? Can you fucking save him? What if I did a dragon shout here? Oh shit. What happens if you save it? Can you save it? Oh man. Let me save here. Let me save.
On this day, I go to
This should be good.
No, he's dead? He's dead anyway? Wait a minute. He's dead anyway. How? What? I most definitely saved him. Oh! Ooh. Okay.
Stand back.
Oh my, I don't think you can save him. I think they kill him no matter what. It seems like they kill him no matter what. He still dies. What's up, Turtle Dude? Good evening. Look! No, he's alive. What? His head came off by itself! What? What? Yo, his head exploded off of his body by itself. What the fuck was that? Yeah, he just died. Dude, he dies no matter what. Well, forget it. I guess. So Carlos says this is glitchy. Sometimes you can actually get him off the platform. He ends up running away into an alley and then he just dies by himself anyway. What the fuck? So you can't save him. There's no way to save him. Well, that's lame. That's pretty lame. Yuck.
you were.
Huh. That's it? That's it. Now they all start walking off. They saw the execution. Their taste for blood has been satiated, and now they go back to their daily lives. Miserable wretches, these disgusting freaks.
Good riddance to bad rubbish, I say. I'm a little busy at the moment. I've got all sorts of errands to
They're all walking away. Can I talk to them?
Soon, I can almost taste it.
Taste what?
You wouldn't be a sellsword, would you? I have a little problem you could solve.
What? This guy has work for me?
Shouldn't have been.
Seriously. He just started sharpening his freaking his sword out of nowhere.
Mind yourself in my city, friend. This here axe in full swing is a right terrible sight.
We just saw it in action. Okay. Alright, well, I guess that kind of sucks that we couldn't save the guy. I would have liked to do that, but I guess you can't, huh? They're just gonna leave his body, huh? Has the amulet of Talos. Damn, they just leave the body there. That's fucked up. So, no way to save him. That blows. The Winking Skeever. Now, wait a minute. We're here.
Coin or two for a veteran?
Oh,
It's
no.
not much to ask.
We got a quest to do here. The Thieves Guild quest is the reason why we came here to begin with. So, let's see here. Speak to Golemai. Oh, he's in the Winking Skeever. Okay. Golemai. There is a way to save him, says Tyrone. I don't know if I believe you. I don't know if I believe you. The guy self-beheaded. How are you supposed to save that? Are you Golemai?
So, what do we have here? Let me guess. By your scent, I'd say you were from the guild. But that can't be true, because I told Mercer I wouldn't deal with them anymore.
For the age of aggression is just about done.
So, what do we have here? Let me guess.
Excuse me.
By your
With our
scent,
blood
I'd
and
say
our
you
steel, we will take back our home.
Can you keep it down over here? I'm trying to have a conversation in the other room.
Feel free to make requests.
You remember the Bard's there's a Bard's College in the game?
Only in that I'm a graduate. I work here at the Winking Skeever. I would highly recommend it, though.
Oh.
Talk to Viarmo if you're interested.
I didn't even know that there was a Bard's College in the game. You can actually go there and learn to be a bard? I guess, right? Darziak says Solitude's part of the Empire. Talos is outlawed and his shrine is removed from the chapel since the Thalmor don't believe in a man becoming a god. Huh.
You should think about staying the night. Court.
Alright, at least I shut her up. Now we can have our conversation.
So, what do we have here? Let me guess. By your scent, I'd say you were from the guild. But that can't be true, because I told Mercer I wouldn't deal with them anymore.
I'll hear about Golden Glow Estate.
I don't deal in land or property. Now, if you're looking for goods, you've come to the right person.
You can drop the act now. Gajole.
Oh, wait. Did you say Golden Glow Estate? My apologies.
Now you know who he really is.
I'm sorry to
She's
say
doing
I
it
know very
again?
little about that bee farm, was it?
She won't shut up. You acted as a broker for its new owner.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I can't be expected to remember every deal I handle.
Identify the buyer and we'll forget what we know. What would it take to identify the buyer? Give me the buyer's name or I'll kill you.
Hasn't Mercer Frey taught you people anything? You kill me, and your only contact with the East Empire Company vanishes. That's not smart for business.
What would it take to identify the buyer?
Well, now that you mention it, there is something I've been trying to get my hands on. I have a buyer looking for a case of Firebrand wine. It just so happens to be a single case in the Blue Palace. Bring it to me, and we'll talk about Golden Glow Estate.
Steal the case of Firebrand wine? I wonder where that is. I gotta get out of here. I'm getting a headache from this fucking music. So. It is across this giant bridge. Yeah, see? It's across the bridge in one of these houses. So I guess we gotta kind of walk across and see if we can get over there or not, right? Turtle Dude is saying there's no way to save that guy. I tend to lean towards that. I think that's correct. It doesn't. I really don't think there's any way we're gonna be able to save him.
You might want to rethink that. You're missing out on some wonderful opportunities working in that bar.
Huh? What's this guy talking about?
You're passing through Solitude? Maybe you're looking to make some easy gold, yes?
What do you have in mind?
It's easy to find things to sell. Things nobody will miss.
Huh, he wants to
things from
steal shit.
underground, or just left lying around in someone's house. I bet the two of us were very alike. So why not take the next step? We can help each other. My sister Deja and I are treasure hunters. We like to collect things.
I'm listening. I'm a thief. I'm in the Thieves Guild.
I knew you looked like a clever one. With the war, many more ships come through these docks, loaded with weapons and pay, but few people, and they pass through dangerous waters. We have an interest in one of those boats, the Ice Runner. The Solitude Lighthouse will be guiding it in, but if its fire were to go out, the Ice Runner would run aground.
Do you want me to put out the lighthouse fire?
What an interesting idea. I think if someone were to do something like that, there would definitely be a certain amount of loot to be shared.
We already checked out the lighthouse.
Yes, if someone were to put out the lighthouse fire and then meet me on the docks afterwards, I could certainly direct them to that loot.
Lights out. Setting up a wreck, I should turn you into the guards. What would happen to the sailors on the boat?
Don't worry about them. We'll make sure they wash up safe. Maybe they'll even pay us for their heroic rescue from their sad crash.
Of course. Alright.
It would be best if we spoke little until you've completed your task.
This is an interesting quest. What's it called? Put out the fire in Solitude Lighthouse. Maybe we'll do this next, because we already have a fast travel to the lighthouse. We've already been there. Lives vs. Soul tipped me $4.20. Says, I'm rolling one for the boys to get hyped for Elden Ring. Yeah. For some of you who are going to play it tonight, you've only got an hour to wait. Thank you for that. With that, we've hit our Tier 1 tips goal for the night. Thank you so much. And that means it is Gunnar Glasses time. Awesome. Grimlock, I'm not playing Elden Ring tonight. As I said, I'm doing it starting tomorrow. All day tomorrow. All day Saturday. Tons of Elden Ring coming, but I'm not doing it tonight. No. Oh, shit. Alright. Alright. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Cool.